R.I.P. to this guy Trouble, man, that got killed down in Atlanta, man. But I want to speak on this. I try to tell people all the time, man, especially dudes. Know what you're getting into, man. You cannot be going to these females' houses that you just met or is in a fresh stage of a relationship, friendship, or whichever, man. Because I'm going to tell you, that female might tell you that she's not in a relationship, but the other guy that she was in a relationship with may not understand that or may want not to accept that. That dude don't want to hear that shit about y'all, they not together, whichever. All that dude know is that he's going crazy, that they not together anymore, and he gonna do anything he can possibly do to not have another man take his position. You know? Now, when I heard the situation, they say the guy was killed, he was over there, they found him in an apartment complex, laying on the ground or whichever, I immediately said what it was. Because there's only two things that happen when you find a person that's in the streets dead. He's either over drugs or it's over a female. There's only two options. It's either drugs or a female. And the gang part come with it. You don't understand, man, that in these streets they got no love for you. These streets are undefeated, just like the internet. They go hand in hand. The streets are married to the internet. These two things are undefeated in life. Get to know that person, man, and see how that female move and see what gets me is that when I look at rappers, you look at the videos, there's 10,000 guns in the video. You listen to the rap lyrics, they carrying this, they got that, they got the switch, they got all these guns that they carry daily. They'll never get caught slipping. But every time the news come on and a rapper has been killed, there's no gun involved of the defense of the person that got killed. Like, you rap about all these guns, you show us all these guns on video, guns, 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 guns. You would think these people sleep, shit, and eat with guns. But you get taken out and you don't have a gun. So, is the rap game all entertainment? Is it real life? Is it both? What is it? Because it's not matching up. The shit you're saying is not matching up with the actions that's happening out realistically and logically in life. Now, this guy done lost his life allegedly because another guy that was dealing with the female didn't appreciate him being over to the apartment complex. And they finally bumped heads. And when these guys go head over heels over these females, they feel they don't have nothing else to lose. So you just another obstacle in the way. They done lost, in their mind, the best thing they ever had. You're heartbroken. That's one thing about men. Men don't take heartbreak very well. A woman will cry. She'll stay by herself maybe a little while, and then she gonna move on. I'll give her a 2 or 3 week time frame. And she gone. When it comes down to a man and his ego, and he's heartbroken, they say hell has no fury than a broken woman's heart. But I beg to differ that. I beg to differ that. You'll be amazed the consequences and the things a man and the lengths a man will go through with a broken heart. You'll be surprised. That's why when you are going to these females' houses, go get you a room until you figure out. Have your own house until you figure out how you're going to play the situation. Now, if it's just a little jump off, then you treat it as a jump off. You shouldn't be laying down sleeping in the bed anyway. You shouldn't be spending nights anyway. What we doing? If there's somebody you want to be with, then okay, you take that time and you get to know and you see how this chick moving. You see how she moving. Because sometimes the way you get her is the way you lose her. And sometimes the way you get her is the way you get got. That may not make sense to some people, but that's what it is. The streets ain't got no love. Now, this guy going to jail, unfortunately, this rapper is dead, and guess where the female is at? At home, gonna move on to the next man. It's the next man up. She might shed a tear because she was dealing with this dude, but she loved the other dude, or whichever. And then she might be savage and don't care. So, who actually won in this situation? The ex going to jail, and the dude that you was dealing with dead. The only one come out unscathed is the female. And like I said, in 2 or 3 weeks, maybe shorter than that, she's on to the next. The cycle just gonna keep repeating itself. It's easy for one to say, oh, just move on, just get over it. A lot of men don't think like that. Just like a lot of women don't think like that. It's more to it. It depends on what that man feel like he had at stake. Maybe the man, maybe he was paying the mortgage. Maybe he was paying the rent. I don't know. Maybe he just fell in love with the sex. That's why weak-minded individuals should not join into the sexual activities with another gender. If you know you can't handle the heartbreak, you can't handle the downfalls, you can't handle the arguments, you know if you're not mentally stable, you know if you're crazy or not, don't get into those situations. This man is dead now. I'm pretty sure he had kids, he had a mom, he had, you know what I'm saying? It's over. Because what? I decided to go over here tonight, thinking that everything all good. And y'all dudes are going and listening to these females. Oh, don't worry about him. He ain't gonna do you nothing. Don't worry about him. I've been told him we broke up. He just won't leave me alone. And a lot of times, being an alpha male, we want to stick our chest out and say, oh, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna protect you. I got your back. I'm gonna tell him and get your ass knocked off. Trying to be Iron Chest Charlie. Because you don't want her to tell you, well, you supposed to be my man and you didn't take up for me, and then I need a man that's gonna protect me. Play on your ego. Stop letting females play on your ego and tell you what a man is supposed to do when she never was a man and can't be a man. I'm just saying. I'm keeping it real. There's a lot of men that lost their lives because they were sticking their chest out for some female that they did not know or never knew what the situation may have been. And a lot of the times it's baby daddy shit. You don't know what these people had going on. You don't know if she was still messing with this dude, what she was telling this dude. You don't know what type of arrangement they had. And there you go sticking your neck out on some shit that you have nothing to do with, especially about a man and his child. Because you want to show her, I'm the big bad wolf. Look at me. Look what I did. You should love me more because I'm a strong man. You got to stop that shit. That ego going to have your ass in the dirt. That ego going to have your ass just like Red Bull with wings. And it's going to be too late. And guess what? She's going to move on to the next. More to the story is, be careful, be mindful of what you're getting yourself into, man. Tread softly. Think before you act. Because once you're gone, you're gone. And the only one suffer behind that is your family member, your kids. Now, was it worth it? I'm pretty sure if he could talk right now, he'll tell you no, it wasn't even worth it. I shouldn't even went over there. I should have just went home. Thinking with the wrong head. You put drugs and you put alcohol, that clears up the mind. that clouds your judgment. You start to have tendency to relax. You're not thinking clearly. Things that you know you would not do sober, you will end up doing under the influence of intoxication or any other drug. You're not thinking clearly, and that's how you get caught slipping. I'm gone.